Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. And it's here, Prizm 2025 Baseball. You see me rip a lot of 2024 on the channel, and I went by my local Walmart yesterday and I found this, and I'm like, hey man, that'd be a great video to go ahead and do a product release or preview. So I've already taken the liberty of pulling the plastic off that. There it is right there. Just so we can kind of see what we're going to get in here. And again, Prizm does a really good job with their color and their parallels. So you're going to get some silver, green, blue ice glitter stuff. Just really good parallel, really good colors, like some pulsars in here. They do have autographs, but there's no guaranteed autograph in the box. But you will find 4 blaster exclusive blue ice Prizms. And a lot of times what happens is Walmart will do a blue ice or something, and then Target will get their own. So we're going to open these. There's 4 blasters here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take the liberty of opening all the packs and getting them out, so we don't have to worry about that. So I'll be with you in a minute. Okay, now we're back. And so as I'm ripping this, I'm paying attention to the cards that are kind of facing up, and it seems like a lot of the rookies are in the back. But one thing I failed to mention about the Prizm Blaster is that there's quite a few things on the back, right, or on the side. I didn't mention that there's 6 packs and 5 cards per pack, right? And I was looking at this red exclusive, that red pulsar. And again, I thought I saw a couple while I was doing my big rip. So really excited about opening this, and we're going to go ahead and get to it right now. And the design pretty much for Panini every year, even basketball, WNBA, football, it's pretty much the same, right? And, it's a chrome card. And the design really doesn't really change a whole lot. So that's what the back looks like. And as with all unlicensed product, you're going to get a fair amount of vets in here, like Randy Johnson, Andrew Jones, Paul Skeens on the Prismatic. Wow. We'll go ahead and get Paul sleeved up. I got to find my sleeves here. And we'll go ahead and create a stage for him back there in the back. So I'm going to try to get this video up today. I'm shooting it on a Friday morning. And look, here's a Prizm. You can tell by just how it's refracting, right? So that's your Prizm. Hold on. My sleeves are on one side. I'm kind of discombobulated, so I apologize for that. So that's a Yogi Berra. And again, we're going to kind of just go through these just a little bit. There's Christian Campbell. It's a good rookie. We'll put him down here. A good pal. Roger Clemens. Ricky Tiedemann. That's a green. I mean, it doesn't have any ice to it like this next one. So it's just a green refractor, a green Prizm. Not numbered. And the blues aren't numbered either. So again, those are guaranteed, right? So those are guaranteed hits that you're going to get. Let me put these in another sequential order so we can see what we're getting here, right? So we're going to put our inserts here. Just going to put our base here. And Franklin Arias, he's one of the Red Sox prospects. He's actually playing at High A Greenville. He was up. We went to see him, see Connor Griffin play and he was the lead off for the Bo Sox team. And so we got a turnaround card, Thomas Harrington. So that looks just like a Prizm, not numbered, but Thomas Harrington is one of the rookies that is in the Pirates farm system. It's got some hype around him as a pitching prospect. Prince Fielder, another turnaround of Robin Yount, so that's a blue ice. It doesn't look like any of these turned around cards are turned around for any specific reason. And I don't know what this is, folks. I have no idea. I've not seen one of those cards before. And all the times that I've been opening Prizm, there's Marcelo Mayer, John Smoltz, Condon, right? So there's another Charlie Condon fireworks. That looks just like a base fireworks. Braxton Ashcraft. Man, I'm getting a lot of those Pirates pitchers in here. He's up with the big club. He pitched just yesterday. Didn't give up a whole lot of runs. It was just the bullpen that lost the game for him again. So Matt Horvath. There's Slade Caldwell. He's a Chase and Bowman this year. And Drew Bean. Not familiar with that name. So we're going to see what this is. This is a Prizm. It's a batter. It's funny. It looks like a Padres, but they don't have any marks on it. Maybe this is Leo DeVries. It is the Dingers Leo DeVries. Now, I don't really think that this is a big insert. It was just something that I haven't seen before. So, Dingers Leo DeVries. I actually saw someone, now that I'm thinking about it, I do remember seeing this being pulled. All right. So that's pack number 1. So we'll go a little bit faster through pack number 2 because we've seen the cards. Now that there's that's a different Prizm. That's not the same as the blue ice. If you can kind of appreciate that a little bit more, it's not. It doesn't look like a Pulsar. Oh, this is numbered 69 of 75, and it's Andrew Walters. So, I'm just really getting a good feel for this. So that's our numbered card, right? So you can tell the difference. So we got a Frank Thomas, Pee Wee Reese, and so we're coming up on our Yogi Bear green. Turned around card of Eddie Collins in blue. We got Dylan Breling, Johnny Mize. There's Nick Kurtz. We'll take that. And I would hope that this is also, it's like a shimmer, right? So if this is what we can look at, the orange shimmer, yes, it is numbered. Because it's not an ice parallel, right? So it doesn't have the same design to it, right? So that's a really good card to get. So we got a Brady Apple, Jace Young, Carter, Brady House, Yoswar Gonzalez. If I'm not mistaken, that's a very similar picture to maybe Donruss. I don't know. I have to look. I will keep an eye out for that card. Tony Perez, Nolan Ryan, and another turned around card. And this has got a different name at the top. So this might be a relic, folks, or an auto. It's an auto. Joseph Redfield. Oh, man, I had that. Sorry, guys. My hands were down. So this is an auto. Joseph Redfield out of Blaster Box number 2. It's a sticker auto, right? Because you could tell up here. So not familiar with that name. But we'll go ahead and put it in a sleeve. And I apologize. My hand placement was terrible on that. Probably been like that for a little bit, so I'll do better. Let's get our base a little bit out of the way. So there's Thomas Harrington again. Actually, I'm picking up the wrong pack. So we got our Dingers, Marcelo Mayer, OG like that, Walter Yannick, Buster Posey, Chase DeLauder, I did it again, Homer Bush, Chase Burns. Let's see who we got here. We got a Max Muncy and another Nick Kurtz on the base. Nick Kurtz on the base there. So I changed my camera angle, and that's where I'm usually having my hands. Just don't have them there. So we'll sleeve up the Marcelo Mayer. The dingers. We'll sleeve up that insert. And then, like I said, there's a fireworks. And those are just base. I mean, you can get parallels out of that. But, so pack number 3. There's Ethan Holiday. It's the first Ethan Holiday card I've seen. So it was the #1 draft in this year's, #1 pick in this year's draft. So we'll put him over here in a good pile. Andrew Painter, and the talisman is Bazana. Not seen the talisman before, unless that's not a new insert, and I'm just haven't seen it yet. So there's a Kumar Rocker on the Prizm. There's Gerangelo Sinjay. That's the kid that can throw with both arms, or he can throw left and right. So Kelvin Alcantara on the blue ice. There's Angel Acuna, Sammy Sosa, and Owen Casey. Owen Casey's up with the big club, so this should be a numbered Owen Casey. Wow! And I tell you, these blasters are really kind of, let's put him in front of Andrew Walters there. These blasters, man, Dalton Rushing. Dalton Rushing's up with the big club. He's a catching prospect. There's Jacob Wilson. And so we got a James Tibbs on the dingers. Looks like it's turned around. And I don't know that that's anything different. Doesn't look like it's different. Actually, I apologize with my knucklehead self. This is going to be a fantastic video because I was coming from behind the whole time. God, guys, I'm telling you, amateur hour. Brooksley, Griffey, Carson Williams. There's Pablo Sandoval on the blue ice. Heston Kjerstad, he's just having a rough season. There's rumor that he could be going to Pittsburgh, that they should be looking for him in the offseason. So it looks like we got a blue talisman back here. Bryce Rayner, and that probably is another numbered card, guys, because it's not similar to the blue ice that Papa is on there, Willie Stargell. So that's 73 out of 75, the Bryce Rayner. So I want to make sure that I can get all these guys into the shot. There we go. And we'll finish out with a Petty, Norville, or Connor Norby, and a Monty Griffin. Now, this is the last pack, or the last blaster. And the last blaster was damaged. So I just want to, there's Jackson Cheerio. Bring Roman Anthony. Bring your attention to that just to see if anything crazy is dealing out of here. There's a Carson Bench. Should not be numbered. Cole Young, so we'll put that in search pile. Vladdy. Here's our first dingers of Jim Tomei, Hall of Famer. And there's Ripken turned around, so that's a Prizm. So we'll put that over here. Kalen Culpepper, Arrieta, Spencer, and Getty. So there's a blue ice, fireworks of Chase Dollander. Another blue ice, Jake Peavy. And looks like this is probably just going to be a regular. Whew, hang on. Now, this is not a big hit, right? And you guys who know me know why I'm saying woof, because that's our guy, Connor Griffin, and then Braxton Ashcraft to finish us off. So, Connor's my guy. He's the #1 rated prospect in baseball. And got him on a Prismatic. Wish that was a different card. Wish it was maybe a Dingers or an Auto. Auto would have been fantastic. But we didn't get one. So that's going to end our rip. So we'll do a little bit of a preview or a review. Sorry. So we're probably going to come here. So bunch of color in here. Like, look at the blue ices and the greens, just the prisms and different things like that. So that is really what you're going to expect out of Prizm. Selects the same way. And so these are all Prizm cards, or the refractor looking cards, that I felt like we should probably, and there's the Prizm logo right there, that I felt like we should probably, they're in a good pile. But as far as our hits are concerned, folks, we got a Leo DeVries. He's a highly touted prospect for the A's. Connor Griffin, #1 prospect in baseball. My guy Skeens. We've got Owen Casey, numbered to 399. And so the blues and oranges that are kind of a shimmer are numbered, not the prisms, not the ices. And so Andrew Walters, numbered out of 75, 69 to 75. We got a Bryce Rainier, 73 out of 75. We got us a Nick Kurtz, probably going to win Rookie of the Year. Probably going to win Rookie of the Year. And that's numbered out of 399. And the hit of the rip is a Joseph Bedfield auto. That's not numbered, folks, but there's no guarantee of autos in any of the boxes or packs. So that was a lucky hit. So that's our quick review of, or preview of the new 2025 Prizm baseball. It's got Paul Skeens on the cover and Roman Anthony. Shout out to OG. So it's actually a lot of fun, guys. It reminds me of the Donruss and the Select from 2024. It's an unlicensed product, but again, for the price point, I think I picked it up for $27.99. And you saw, what we got out of there. We got us an auto, got us some good color. It's got several numbered cards. Seemed like there was a numbered card in every box. So go out and pick that up. And if you like what you saw, please consider liking the video. And if you're new to the channel, please give me a subscribe and leave a comment down below. I love to interact with folks. And so I'll probably picking up some of this again to rip for the channel, just to maybe complete the set, or just to see if we can't do some Connor Griffin chases and different things like that, now that I know that he is going to show up in this set. So until next time, just want to do a reminder, 200 sub videos going to be released probably Saturday. So look for that video tomorrow, and good luck to all of you out there for that Bowman 2025 blaster box. Until the next video, Vince Like Fan out.